Today's video is talking about the RAC flashback restore. Sometimes, we always restore the backup and go forward, but this is flash the back is another way we can do it in the RAC. Video I will try to say how can we do this in the RAC, what's the difference between the RAC and single database, right? So the simulation, the whole procedure is added this sequence, create some user and table first, and enable the DB flashback, and create flashback restore point, and add drop table. Do the flashback restore to see table is restored or not in the RAC system. The whole sequence details will be here. I create some user called JT test, and then I create a table for JT flash. When I have the table ready, the next I check this database view, check flashback on or off, and then if it's not, in our case it's not, so we're going to enable flashback. The way we're doing is we shut down database, any node, start just one node. You do not need to decluster, just start one node and mount the database first. Then flashback on. When flashback on, we'll shut down database and restart whole database. Now, the next one we're going to do is create one called the restore point. Belong on the SQL Plus, using this command. Create a restore point to say like June 10:11 a.m. guaranteed flashback database. Right? Now we can check it and use this view, restore points, to see if it's there or not. When everything's ready, we're going to do with a drop table. The table will create before this point, right? And we'll create another table. This table is after this point. So JT flash is before restore point. JT flash 1 is after. Now let's do the flashback. So we start instance just one node. Just one node. We'll shut down the whole database. Start on the one node, also start mount. Then we'll do the flashback restore. Here's the command we're going to use. To the restore point, 11 a.m. And then when you did the restore, you have to do is a reset log. When you reset log succeeded, shut down immediately, and we can start whole database on the 4 node. Then we'll check the table. We'll see the table before point and after.
Now we're on the Linux. This is command. The first one we log in the database, single node 1. Create some tables to say user called JT test. I create one table, JT flash was the one column. Let me insert one row in this table. Commit job. Here is the one we from the view we saw it's a flash but it's not on. So what we got to do is we got to stop database, start one single instance. change the database. It's only difference between the RAC and a single database. You need to shut down database and start one single instance to change a flashback to be on. Now we're in the node 1. So first instance, we start up, mount. When database is mounted, we can issue the command. The command syntax is very simple. It's build a database, flashback on. That's it. I'll shut down database. This single instance is shut down now, so we're going to restart database, Olem database. So there's a start. Database started, and then the next one we are going to create this one called restore point. So for June 10, 11 a.m. The restore point created. Now we from this table called view is a restore underscore points, and then we find it is there, June 10, 11 a.m. Now let's log in as the JT test. We are see the table we have, right? Okay. Drop this table now. After we created the restore point, we drop this table. We're going to flash back the database to the point. It's a table should be there. As we try to see what is going on. Right now table is gone, we confirm. So the next one, right now the table is dropped. We're going to do is create another table. So this table is after restore point. So we drop the table before the restore point. Now we create another table. So this table should be gone when we flash back the RAC database to that point. Okay, commit. Now we shut down database, the instance, this one. Okay, let me do from the server side. Yeah. So the database is shut down now. Confirm to see. Okay, the process is gone. So now we are going to start mount database. when you mount database, we have flashback the whole RAC database to the point we created. The syntax is very simple, and because we didn't take a long time, so it flashbacks really quick. And finish, we needed to reset log because we already did some things, restore database to the previous point. So reset log will set it up again. We shut down the instance. Now, because everything we did on the one instance, right, node 1, now we're going to start the whole database on the 4 nodes. Okay, show nothing, let's start it. Start database. Okay, database started. Now let's log on to see, check our table. We log on to this JT test. So we'll see the table. Let's see the first one. Is that is the before restore point we dropped. Now it's there. Let's see another one we create after restore point. It should not there. Yes. So it's how flashback was done.